Hope you guys are having a
Okay, I do want to talk about this because I'm planning on this week, hopefully, playing some Marvel Rivals. At some point, we'll see. Maybe on Thursday, maybe on Wednesday. But apparently, a lot of people got pissed off with Marvel Rivals because they basically made some characters that appeal to me, and so therefore, apparently they deserve to be canceled. So let's go ahead and see what's
wonderful
going on
weekend,
here.
and thank you for tuning in. Also, my apologies about the lack of uploads yesterday. Had some stuff to catch up on, but hey, we're back at it today.
Oh, bro, I feel you. I freaking uploaded like one video yesterday, I think, or like the day before.
And as you know, lately we've had a lot of
Sometimes the
news
editing just doesn't go the way you
Impact
thought it was gonna
and
go.
the ongoing voice actor situation. And to be quite frank, it looks like there's going to potentially be even more to talk about regarding all that tomorrow. But for now, I'd
I
like
already
to
got a video
diverge
loaded
for
up.
a moment, because today we've actually got something to discuss regarding Marvel Rivals. Now, as you can probably tell from the gameplay I've been using for the last month or so, Rivals is a game that I've been enjoying quite a bit. And you might recall at the beginning of season...
I'm guessing you main freaking Star-Lord, because I think that's like the only gameplay I've ever seen in your videos.
One, the modern audience was...
Don't worry, chat, I got you. When we play Marvel Rivals, I'm gonna be maining Squirrel Girl, Invisible Woman, and Emma Frost, obviously. Because that's the meta. And I've chosen these characters for no other reason than them being meta.
Because of her malice skin, which they were getting all whiny and mad about, saying it's all like sexist and problematic, that it appeals to the male gaze too much, and you know, all that sort of brain rot stuff. It was all quite hilarious, made for great entertainment. And now we've got Season 2 launching on April 11th, I think it is. And with Season 2 launching, we have a new character, a new Vanguard character. That's like a tank sort of character.
Yeah, okay.
And that character is Emma Frost.
Yeah, I was thinking about being a tank. I was thinking about maining Emma Frost. I'll be honest with you, because you like
audience upset once again at this character.
She looks like she's gonna be really good at combat.
They're mad about the malice skin for Invisible Woman, except this time they're actually mad at the base.
Oh, she shoots lasers, dude. This is cool. I haven't seen any combat gameplay yet.
They're saying both are too revealing, too sexist, too problematic. All that same sort of stuff, basically, that happened the first time. And it just makes me very glad to be a Marvel Rivals player.
Yeah, I think I want to main Emma Frost.
And then I also get entertainment from these weirdos crying about things. Do you know what's especially funny? The modern audience literally had a hero shooter made for them. It was called Concord. That was a game made...
Yeah, for real. Why are you playing Marvel Rivals? Go play Concord.
Specifically for those types of people.
For real, though.
What happened to it? Turned into, like...
What do you mean? They can still go play it. What the hell is she wearing? I never saw this character. For real, what the fuck? You look like you're trying to cosplay the X-wing fighters, like pilots from Star Wars, but you only had like a trash bucket.
Like a $200 million loss, shut down in a mere 2 weeks.
Nah, I heard it's a good game. You guys should go back to playing it, and just leave Marvel Rivals. Go play Concord.
But okay, back to Rivals. I'm just curious what you guys think about the Malice skin and this new X-Revolution skin.
That's the Malice skin?
Like, if we're comparing the two, personally, I think I like...
For Invisible Woman, yeah, I feel like Invisible Woman, Emma Frost, maybe and Squirrel Girl. I feel like that's probably the characters we'll be mating. I feel like, you know...
The Malice skin that I didn't really like. For example, the spiky mask thing. To be fair,
nah,
I
sick.
do think that's lore accurate to the comics, but
hell yeah!
Not my cup of tea. Now, on the other hand, though...
Nah, it was a way more like pointy.
Malice skin that I didn't really like. For example, the spiky mask thing. To be fair, I do think that's lore accurate.
They actually toned it down. The original Malice costume was way sexier. He's not showing it here because YouTube would never allow him, but I'm just telling you right now, they leave very, very, very little to the imagination in that Malice costume. I'm not even joking.
Saying it's not my cup of tea.
I'm not even joking! They save very little to the imagination. And that's just the top half.
Though, I do like that cape thing that she has going on. Like, especially in-game, when you see an Invisible Woman moving around, that thing looks really cool. I definitely
did not have a cape thing in the other one.
With the X-Revolution skin, though. Specifically the front profile. But then at the same time, I don't really like the sides in the back. It's weird. I don't know. I'm too specific, I guess, maybe. I don't like
I like the back of the sides. She looks very CEO.
Back, just the cape.
This one feels very like Mad Max.
The skin in the front or the sides.
I love it.
But I don't hate it.
I like everything about it.
I like from the front, but not the sides.
But then again, I'm also a freaking nerd for comic books.
At this point, I think I'm just too picky. I think I'm kind of weird. I think I'm probably the problem here. The problem's me. But at least I'm not raging about it and virtue signaling about it like the modern audience. So enough about my weird opinions. Let's just see what they're saying. Over on the subreddit Girl Gamers. from 3 months ago. A post just to get a reminder of what they were saying about the Malice skin. This is making me legitimately depressed. I hate how everyone ignores the blatant sexualization in this game just because it's fun/popular.
What I don't understand is why you're ignoring Concord. Like, just because it's not fun and popular. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like rather than posting about Marvel Rivals and like, I'm gonna be real with you, I didn't care not one thing about Marvel Rivals, but then all of a sudden I hear people talking about these characters being too damn sexy, and I'm suddenly like, wait, what? What's happening? What's up with this game? You get what I'm saying? Like, how come you not making videos, like, appreciating Concord instead of making posts about Marvel Rivals? You get what I'm saying? Like, maybe you should be posting about Concord.
That being a top post over there at the time, getting over 520 upvotes before moderators eventually locked the post because people from outside that subreddit were beginning to disagree with them in the comments and, hey,
oh,
we can't
no!
have that. For example, with -10 downvotes. It's toned down from how Sue Storm Malice looked in the comics.
For real.
Buy it, but it doesn't bother me either. Right below that, a comment with -10 downvotes that got removed by the moderators. Then we can also see a few more examples here real quick, but there's like 100 of these. -12 downvotes. It's okay if you aren't the target audience, you know, you aren't forced to consume. And -14 downvotes, no, I disagree, it's great. But okay, once again, that was just a very quick...
But again, like, nobody brings up the fact that it's like... How can I say this? How about this? I genuinely believe, after doing absolutely no research whatsoever, that I am the top avowed streamer on the platform. I genuinely believe I am the top avowed streamer on the platform. What platform? Pick one. I'll say Kick, because it's more than likely going to be accurate. And the reason, and you see, the reason why that is because I'm the only one that streamed Vowed. And so therefore, but like, more than any of you that talk about, like, me being a hater of Avowed, it's kind of like, yeah, but at least I freaking played it. I supported it. None of y'all played it. Like, none of you played it. Like, not a single one of you played it. You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, how you gonna judge me when you didn't play it? Like, how about you go and play Concord, or go play, like, whatever freaking game, like, go play Overwatch, go play whatever game, like, gives you the thing that you want, instead of, like, getting mad at this game. Because all you're doing is giving more attention to this game, instead of actually playing the games and giving attention to the games that you, supposedly, you believe should be being played. But apparently, you don't want to play. Because from everything you're saying, it sounds like what you want is Concord, but for some reason, I don't, you're apparently, you're more into talking about Marvel Rivals.
Refresher. Now let's see what they're saying about Emma Frost. This post also on our Girl Gamers from 1 day ago, and being a top post over there with over 300 upvotes. Emma Frost deserves so much better. Okay, yeah, we're pausing already. So, this very highly successful game decides to put Emma Frost in the game, and there's already an influx of great fan art from very talented artists who are now also getting additional traction because people are enjoying their art. So you can argue there's like multiple net benefits going on here, and that's just something I said within like a matter of 20 seconds. But hey, Emma Frost deserves so much better, guys. This is actually a big problem. Okay, let's see why.
I might try Luna Snow as well. Something about Luna Snow really catches my attention
too. I know a lot of
too.
you are sick of hearing about this game. Sorry. But man, I just need to rant to people that will understand. I just saw the season cosmetic being released with Emma Frost, and wow, I am so disappointed.
Damn, that sucks, bro. You know what you should do? You should stop playing the game. Because obviously this game is doing things that you do not support. So stop playing the game, and, you know, similar to how everybody else did not play Concord, you know, and, you know, see if you get the same results. You know, I think you have a genuine criticism, and you should probably stop playing the game then if you disagree with the actions the game is doing.
Triple.
As for the rest of us, you know, I'll be starting to play it this week.
It's so bad. It looks like a mod. In this, it looks like a mod. There's a lot of great mods for games too. What the frick? In some games, the mods are.
Yo, for real though, the mods are better. In a lot of games, the mods are better. In fact, if I regret not using mods for Avowed specifically.
Better than the base gameplay, just saying. But anyway.
Skyrim without mods would have been such a worse game. the unofficial Skyrim patch is still one of the best mods to ever come out ever.
Anyways, continuing. In this community, we talk all the
Shoot,
time.
I genuinely was like debating putting mods on Stalker 2 because I wanted to fix some of the freaking bugging out issues. Whoops.
How over-sexualized character designs are problematic, disgusting, and demoralizing.
I'm gonna go back a little bit because I kind of accidentally went forward.
Just saying, but anyways, continuing. In this community, we talk all the time about how over-sexualized character designs are problematic, disgusting, and demoralizing. Yeah, you don't say. We can
Again, all you do is talk about everything that you hate, so you basically boost up its visibility, you boost up its algorithm, you boost up the amount of eyeballs that are on it. How about you talk about games that follow all the morals that you agree with? Like, how come none of you are doing that? Then those games fail, and y'all are like, I wonder why it failed. It's like, because none of you like them. You don't like them. You don't support the games that you're talking about. If Marvel Rivals was the way that you're saying you want it to be, you wouldn't be talking about Marvel Rivals. You wouldn't care about Marvel Rivals, would you?
Tell. You're like chronically mad about things over there.
But I can prove it because look at Concord.
Once again. For some of us, though, they can make us feel empowered and seen, if done correctly. I would like to add another angle to this. Sexy designs are in character for Emma Frost. She uses her sexuality as armor and as a weapon. She has been through so much in her life that has shaped her into the powerful, calculated leader that she is. Here's my issue. These designs do not fit her character. Those don't look calculated or powerful or intentional. They look gimmicky and ridiculous. Do I have an issue with over-sexual designs in general? Yes. But if it fits the character, then there's some nuance there. But again, her sexy design should look regal, powerful, and feminine. And it's further disappointing to see them design her in a way.
He looks very regal, very powerful, and very feminine. It sounds to me like you would just like, I don't know what the hell.
That reduces her down to her appearance and sexuality. There's so much more I could say, but I'm
I feel like the only person sexualizing her here is you, ma'am.
Just going to leave it here. Thanks for reading. Edit. I'm more so talking about her design with the open top. I think the pantsless design for her original cosmetic looks a bit ridiculous too, but I'm mainly talking about the other one. Yeah, meanwhile, Emma Frost in the comics has designs.
Yeah, she literally just wears a bra, bruh.
That are even more revealing than X Revolution skin.
And it's not like she needs anything. Her skin turns into diamond. Like, she has like the actual hardest skin damn near in the entire like
this one, for example,
world at that point.
Much more revealing than the X Revolution skin is. I actually think this one is really sick. And this
that was amazing.
One that the X Revolution.
No, but I like the newer modern one, the white one with like that was like the very first one he showed.
Inspired from the most.
I like specifically the one where she takes spoilers. I like the one where Emma Frost takes over the X-Men because Xavier is like gone. So like Professor X is gone, Emma Frost takes over the X-Men and basically becomes the new leader. Kinda pseudo sharing leadership with Scott, right? Cyclops, but only because Scott kind of had his own little weird revolution thing going on where he kind of was turning himself into like a weird. Basically Emma Frost became the new Professor X, and Scott, freaking like Cyclops became the new Magneto. It was like a really weird time in the comics, but I loved it.
In my opinion, though, this comic skin is definitely not skin. I guess costume from the comics is.
I want to see this one in the game.
X Revolution skin, like this.
I want to see this one in the game.
Freaking awesome. But yeah, if that Redditor is trying to use the comics to support their argument, I don't think it's.
They lost a long time ago. Yeah.
Actually, refuting their arguments. Of course, we've also got angry people over on Twitter. For example, this person responding to Marvel Rivals.
This is actually incredibly tame for Emma Frost. I'm not gonna lie to you. I fully thought when they told me Emma Frost was in the game, I fully saw this Emma Frost in my head. What is it?
How much more I could say, but I'm just going to leave it here. One. Yeah.
This is 1,000%. This is the Emma Frost with the X and the choker. This is 100% the design I saw in my head. Right, because it was damn near, it was like a cowgirl outfit, freaking damn near, right? You could tell from the little laces and everything. That's what I remember it.
Of course, we've also got angry people over on Twitter. For example, this person responding to Marvel Rivals' announcement that Emma Frost would be joining the roster, saying, "Hot take? I hate what this game is doing with Emma.
You're right, I hate it too. She should not have short hair. She should have long hair, and we need to see more belly button. Way more midriff. Like, come on, bro. This is too damn covering.
Character, but her design in this game is so obviously pandering.
And blue lipstick? Are you kidding me? It's Emma Frost. She could turn her lips into diamonds to make them look glossy and gorgeous. Why would she put lipstick on?
They forgot who
she could literally make her lips to look like diamonds.
Her new skin. I'm
Come
aware
on.
that it's from a comic. My point still stands. No, it doesn't. The fact that the skin is
the point does not stand in any kind of way, shape, or form.
Directly contradicts what you were saying. Her new skin, I'm aware it's from a comic, my point still stands, is like if you were to egg on a dog with juicy meat. What? What the frick does that even mean?
If you were to egg on a dog with juicy meat... Huh? What does that have to do with...
No, it's a really weird thing to say. Not to mention the jiggle physics. Why do we have ZZZ level jiggling in a hero shooter? I get that sex sells, but I'm not a fan of their handling of Emma. Man, this person's creepy. I kind of regret
So don't play as Emma.
Reading that. On the other hand, though, here's someone on Twitter defending Emma Frost in Rivals.
Bro, I'm pretty sure Marvel Ultimate Alliance had a much sexier Emma Frost. I don't know why people were getting mad about this game. Was this the one? Was this Emma Frost? I genuinely can't remember if that was actually. I guess it was the like straight up comic book one. Oh, and with the gold, I forgot the gold. Yeah, it's weird how suddenly now we have a problem with this. I told you she was way more revealing. Well, there's a lot of tummy there. Anyway, yeah, I don't understand why this is like so much.
Saying, Twitter says, why are so many women being sexualized in games? Meanwhile, Emma Frost in the comics, freaking, what did you do with Deadpool there? What's happening to Deadpool, man? Saying, safe word, safe word.
I love it.
Okay, guys, taking bets that there's going to be that person in the comments who's putting the timestamp to this part of the video and saying, wish that
he forgot the safe word, so he just has to say safe word in hopes.
Me. That's where we'll leave it for today. As always, thank you.
I also love that this is literally Emma Frost's version of like leaving the bag over his head because Wade Wilson's ugly as hell.
There's gonna be that person in the comments who's putting the timestamp to this part of the video.
I'm just saying, bro, it should have been me.
That's where we'll leave it for today. As always, thank you for tuning in. Let me know.
Did we really make the same stupid joke? Yeah, I totally.
And the modern audience getting upset with Emma Frost and Rivals.
No, that didn't count. I probably like heard him say it and then did said it without thinking about it.
Consider liking and
that don't
subscribing.
Count.
Appreciate you. Have a great rest of your weekend. And
I'm
I'll
original.
See you in the next one.
Phenomenal video. I was kind of wondering what the frick was happening. What are the odds too that as soon as I'm about to start freaking playing Marvel Rivals, I mentioned it last week. This happens and I'm just like, all right, here we go again. And the best part is I just finished getting people criticizing me for the whole Avowed situation. Okay. Thanks for hanging out. Like or dislike, comment, and subscribe, and become a Monodachi today! I live stream all day, Monday through Friday, so go say hi! That's all for now, Monos. Goodbye, and thanks for swinging by. Salut!